Okay, welcome back. Now in this video we're going to talk about how to find the correct ratios in ionic compounds. Okay, so this is where we're taking two elements that have a charge and we're trying to find the correct balance. Now keep in mind an ionic compound you can explain it in two ways. You can explain that it's between a metal and a non-metal, but more accurately it's that it's between a positive ion, in other words a cation, plus an anion, which is a negative ion. Okay, so it's a positive and negative charged ions being formed together. So the very first thing is we need to find the positive and the negative one. Okay, so in this problem I have W, which is tungsten, 6 plus, and sulfur 2 minus. Okay, so there's my two, there's a positive one and the negative one. Now again, that's between a metal and non-metal, cation, anion, whatever you want to call it. Just make sure you're saying the right thing. Okay, this is an ionic bond. Now that I've determined which ones are the positive and the negative one, now we need to balance those charges. Okay, notice I have a plus 6 here and a minus 2 here. You need to keep in mind in an ionic compound, ionic compounds are neutral, meaning that you can't run a current through them in their solid form. Okay, so that means there's no charges. They're gone. So we need to get rid of this positive 6 and this minus 2. Oops, I did more than just got rid of it. I erased it. My bad. Okay, so it's a positive 2 there. Now, here's how I'm going to balance my charges. I'm going to make it so that I still have a positive and a negative, but the numbers are the same. So if I have a positive 6 on this side, I want to make this a positive or a minus 6 so that they cancel each other out. Now the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to add to each side till it's balanced. So I noticed here that the tungsten is plus 2. My bad, plus 6. Okay, it's a minus 2. So I added sulfur minus 2 until it was completely balanced. So here's just a minus 2 by itself. If I add another sulfur minus 2, that's minus 4, and then another minus 2, that's minus 6. So I have a minus 6 here, positive 6 here. So in the end, when I figured out that ratio, I'm writing the formula, the correct formula down. Notice I have 1 tungsten here, okay, 1 here, and 3 here, okay? So I have 1 tungsten, no number, because if you write it down once, that means there's at least 1. And then 3 sulfur, so it's WS3. And that will be the correct formula for tungsten sulfide, okay? More correctly, tungsten 6 sulfide. Okay, awesome. You got this. Later.